Sharks off the coast of Brazil are high on cocaine. A man decapitated a seagull for stealing his French fry, and Snoop Dogg is going to carry the Olympic torch. Yee! These are the weird stories for whatever day it is on Weird AF News, the only weird news podcast in the universe, recorded in a closet. Cocaine sharks have been found off the coast of Brazil. Cocaine has been found in sharks. It's found in the sharks system. And these sharks are congregating off the coast of Brazil. I would call it partying off the coast of Brazil, because they're obviously getting their coke binge on. They're saying that, at least scientists are saying, that this cocaine may be changing their behavior. Oh, is it changing their behavior? They're getting a little chatty. I want to call my mom. Things to say. Marine biologists tested 13 sharks of the Brazilian sharp-nose shark. It's a sharp-nosed shark. They all have sharp noses. This one's actually called the sharp-nosed shark, it sounds. They tested these sharks. They were taken from the coastal waters near Rio de Janeiro, and they found they all had high levels of cocaine in their livers and in their muscles. And there was a little powder under their sharp nose, and that's what led them to test for cocaine. Like, how do they know to test these sharks for cocaine is what I'd like to know. How do you spot a shark on cocaine? Well, the sharks were displaying overconfidence, a lot of focus, and they were also lacking appetite. And they kept asking the fishermen, "What's poppin' tonight, bro? What's poppin'?" Now, it says here in a paper for the journal called Science, they said the drug probably originated in drainage from illicit laboratories where cocaine is manufactured in Brazil, or from the excrement of drug users via untreated sewage. I don't know, you could get high off of the excrement of someone who is high. I didn't know you could do that. It says it might even have come from the sharks feeding on bales of cocaine that were lost or dumped overboard by drug smugglers, but that was less likely, the team said. Yeah, not in Brazil. Off the coast of Florida, very likely. All those bales of cocaine they find on. You could just walk the Florida beaches, and eventually you'll come across bales of cocaine on the shoreline. And maybe some other party favors. I'm not sure. Anyways, according to the scientists, their results showed chronic exposure due to human use of cocaine in Rio de Janeiro and the discharge of human urine and feces by sewage outfalls, as well as from illegal labs. And so now we have cocaine sharks. I mean, an apex predator on cocaine? This is frightening. This is frightening. And it sounds like the sequel that we didn't know that we need. Guys, let's get some coke and we'll write this thing. First you have the cocaine bears. Now you have the cocaine sharks. What next? Meth gators, guys? Are they going to come up with meth gators? Oh, they already exist in Florida, those meth gators. Oh, what a world we live in, guys. Now, maybe you're empathetic, like me, and you're wondering, are the sharks going to be okay? How about are they going to be okay with all that cocaine in their livers and their muscles? Are they going to be all right? Their lack of appetite, is that going to affect them long term? Are they just going to spend all day long cleaning the seafloor? Like, what's going on? Well, according to the scientists, the cocaine was probably harmful to the health of the animals. It's not known if it affects their behavior, if it's rendering them more aggressive and unpredictable, or making feeding frenzies more likely as well. They have to keep monitoring this. They say, there's a quote from Dr. Enrico Mendez, "This may be the case, as cocaine targets the brain and hyperactive and erratic behavior has been noted in other animals. It's a possibility that the sharks are engaging in erratic behavior, but further studies from us are very much required right now." These researchers say that this is fascinating. The cocaine may damage the shark's health by affecting their eyesight, affecting their capacity to hunt. I don't know how they know that this cocaine affects the shark's eyesight. Dr. Tracy says, you might start to see lower fecundity. Dr. Tracy, why such large words, you little nerd scientist? I don't know what you're saying. Lower fecundity and growth rates is what Dr. Tracy's saying. Dr. Tracy is an expert in ecotoxicology and environmental engineering. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. From the University of Florida, the epicenter of ecotoxicology, in my opinion. There's cocaine in all the oceans over there. She agreed that there was no evidence as yet to suggest that cocaine encouraged crazed behavior or feeding frenzies in the shark. She says, they may not be going nuts from the cocaine, but it could reduce their life expectancy. Again, like anything else, more research is necessary. Again, doctor, how did you know these sharks might be on cocaine? Well, they wouldn't stop talking about themselves. Ugh.
Let's rock.
A Jersey man is accused of decapitating a seagull at the shore. We have a South Jersey man facing charges after authorities say he decapitated a seagull. He's actually facing charges. Huh. I know people that have decapitated other humans not facing charges. This is bizarre. Maybe seagulls are protected animals on the Jersey shore. I didn't know that. Officers responded to a report of animal cruelty. Animal cruelty to a seagull? All right, I'm not saying it's right, but I kind of understand. Seagulls are horrible. I just can't stand them. I've had many a beach afternoon ruined by seagulls. I would never decapitate one, and not because I don't want to. I just can never get my hands on one. They're so wily. They're quick too. Well, anyways, officers responded to a Boardwalk Avenue. Once on the scene, witnesses told the police that the suspect, Frank Ziegler, age 29, decapitated a seagull. So there were witnesses, clearly. Families, probably. You can't really do this in the afternoon on the Jersey Shore around families, Frank. What are you doing? During the investigation, Frank allegedly became irate and uncooperative. I'm going to go out on a limb and say this guy's got a short fuse. That's just me. He was uncooperative with officers on an unrelated investigation? Okay. Perhaps his wee-wee was hanging out of his shorts. That was an unrelated. It's unrelated to the decapitation. Unless the seagull was trying to peck at his pecker, and then now it's related to the investigation. But he shouldn't have it out like that. But this is the Jersey Shore. I'm guessing, is he a Florida man visiting the Jersey Shore? I don't know. The way he's treating wildlife makes me assume that he's a Florida man. Okay, so this led to his arrest on charges of disorderly conduct and resisting arrest. A further investigation led to charges of third-degree animal cruelty after witness statements and photos were processed by the police. Okay. Witnesses say that he decapitated the seagull when it stole a French fry in front of his daughter. So his daughter's there. Great. What are you doing, Frank? I assume his daughter didn't enjoy that scene. I don't know, but what's more traumatic, losing a French fry or witnessing a seagull's head pulled off? It depends on how much the French fries cost and if they're covered in cheese. Ooh, the poor daughter, she's going to need some therapy after this, huh? Look, generally, I hate these flying scavengers just as much as the next person. And I'm not totally against taking one out, but, not in this context. Not in front of the daughter. As expensive as French fries are at the beach, at the shore, I still don't condone this behavior. Just let the thing take a fry, whatever, and then just guard yourself after that. There are ways to guard yourself against seagull attacks. We've all been there. We've all had to do it. Bring a squirt gun to the beach. That's a way to do it. Making a loud noise also makes them go away. Frank, I'm not sure Frank's aware of these things. Frank's got anger management problems. Clearly, that he does. The rapper Snoop Dogg is going to carry the Olympic torch during the Paris opening ceremony. I think it's a good choice. He will surely carry it proudly and high. It's Snoop Dogg. I'm curious, what's the ceremony music going to be? Gin and juice? That would be sweet. Follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me while I light up the torch. That was actually pretty good. I'm going to do that again. Just for myself. Follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me as I light up the torch. All right, let's jump into the story here. We have American rapper Snoop Dogg. You guys all know Snoop Dogg? Whoa, did you hear that? That was some roofing going on. Snoop Dogg's going to carry the Olympic flame through St. Denis this Friday, marking a significant moment before the Paris Games' opening ceremony. Joining him are French actress Laetitia Casta, who I've never heard of, French rapper MC Solar, who I've never heard of, and retired Ukrainian pole vaulter Sergei Bubka, which I have heard of. I have a poster of Sergei Bubka on my wall. Anybody love Ukrainian pole vaulter Sergei Bubka? That's my man right there. I'm secretary of the pole vaulter Sergei Bubka fan club, guys. I'm kidding. I've never heard of this individual in my life. Pole vaulters aren't really famous in my world. The article says the Olympic flame has spent 2 months crossing France, and Friday morning it will be carried through the athletes' village. The athletes' village, which I heard is not a comfortable place to sleep. I think the beds are made of cardboard. But they have plenty of condoms, I heard. I've covered that story before. Anyways, it'll be carried through the athletes' village, which straddles St. Denis and neighboring St. Ouen. I'm not sure if I'm saying these correctly. It's probably not St. Ouen. It's probably Saint Ouen and Saint Denis. Before going to the Olympic Stadium in the Aquatics Center a few kilometers away. Snoop Dogg. Do you know how old Snoop Dogg is? Huh, okay. I wasn't sure how old Snoop Dogg was. 52. Look at the dog, 52 years old. What's the secret to living so long and healthy? Snoop Dogg. I smoke every day. Smoke every day for shizzle. He was born in Greater Los Angeles, in case you didn't know. The torch relay will not be the rapper's only appearance at the 2024 games. Oh, what is he going to compete in? Some sort of cannabis-related competition? No, he's also going to be an Olympic commentator for U.S. television station NBC. Snoop Dogg is going to be commentating on the Olympics. That is a wild idea to me. Not that it matters. No one listens to this stuff or watches the Olympics really anyways. I've witnessed Snoop Dogg make sports commentary before, like at baseball games. There's clips that have been shared about him commenting on, I think it's baseball, and it's so funny. It's hilarious. I would completely watch him cover an entire sporting event. It's so entertaining. Not an Olympic event, but like I'd watch him cover football or baseball or basketball. He's so funny. And I mean, just naturally funny. He's not even trying. He's just like that. Anyways, I'm sure some people are very, very thrilled that he's going to be attending the Paris Games, especially that Japanese girl that got kicked out for smoking, I'm sure. Although, no, she's not going to be thrilled. She's going to be wishing that she was there smoking and drinking with Snoop Dogg. So sad, so sad. Don't you think, like, for the this occasion with Snoop being one of the torch carriers, they should turn the torch into the shape of a giant blunt? That'd be pretty cool, right? This is a bad idea. I'm just throwing it out there because it's Weird AF News. It's a place for bad ideas. But for shizzle, guys, for shizzle. Let me be for shizzle just for a moment. He wouldn't be Snoop, though, if he didn't light the torch and then use the flame of the torch to spark his own blunt to announce the beginnings of the ceremony. Imagine that, guys. That's going to be amazing. It's also going to be amazing just to watch him slowly walk towards it. Like, it'll be the slowest torch lighting ceremony ever as he just sort of saunters up to it with his cool gangsta pimp limp. Oh, yeah. This is bizarro world, by the way. The world is insane. If you told me back in 1997 that Snoop Dogg's going to be carrying an Olympic torch and that Flavor Flav was sponsoring a women's water polo team in the Olympics, I just would have been like, keep smoking. But this is the world we live in, guys. Follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me as I light up the torch. Hello? Is it weird you're looking for? Hey, my friends, loyal listeners of the Weird AF News podcast. I so appreciate you spending some time with this episode and all the other episodes you might have spent time with. Maybe you're new to the show. Please consider subscribing to the podcast, whatever platform you're listening to. Just FYI, I do weird news 5 days a week from a closet, and on Friday it's only news from Florida. So I don't need to tell you how weird news from Florida is. It's actually sad. It's very, very sad. Hey, let's give some shout-outs. Let's give some thanks and praise like Bob Marley did. Give thanks and praise. First of all, man, we gonna give big thanks, man. Big ups to Gina Burnside. Gina Burnside just joined that man Patreon, man. She became a patron of the arts, B. You know what I mean? Blood clap, blood clap. What's wrong with me? That was exciting. Gina Burnside joined the Patreon in a big way. She's like probably, I don't know, she joined on a upper tier of the Patreon, showing great generosity for Jonesy. Big time supporter of the show. So just want to give her some love and welcome her to the Patreon and give her due on the show as well. So shout out to Gina. Please enjoy the extra content in the Patreon, Gina Burnside. I'm going to be putting something in there today that I came across that is All right, I'll tell you what it is. It's a trailer to a movie called Cocaine Shark that I came across when I was doing the cocaine shark story. I was like, this has got to be a movie. Turns out it's a movie, guys. 2023. It's a terrible movie, which you can glean just by watching the hilariously bad trailer. But anyways, I'm going to put that in the Patreon. So if you're in there, please look at that. It's only a minute and a half long, I believe. Wow, does it look bad? You got to imagine it's going to be bad, though. The movie's called Cocaine Shark, so it's going to be bad. You know, all these movies about animals on drugs, they're pretty campy. So, but sometimes those are great. I like to watch movies that are campy because they're so funny. They don't mean to be funny oftentimes. They're so bad that they're funny. Like a lot of stuff on Tubi. Do you guys watch Tubi? Tubi. There's some really funny bad horror movies on there that I just can't get enough of. It makes me crack up. I posted a few of those trailers into the Patreon to let you guys know about it and be like, hey, go to Tubi and watch this. This is so bad. Get very, very, get very in a state of mind. Let's just say a state of mind that Snoop Dogg would be in for shizzle, and then watch it. You'll thank me afterward for sure. Anyways, shout out to Gina, and if you guys want to join the Patreon, please go to weirdafnews.com, the official website. That's how you do it. Or you can download the Patreon app on your phone and do a search for Weird AF News, or you can go to the link weirdafnews.com/weirdafnews. That's how you can do it. Thank you so much. I don't want to keep you. I know you're busy. It's midweek, all right? Take care of yourself now, and good luck with your life, man.